Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And oh my god, I got a pretty big game changer if you're looking to mod your arcade one-up dynamo cab into anything you want, and it's coming from GI Joel. So let's get into it. That's right, guys. GI Joel has just gone live with his newest, latest, and greatest product on his website. It's a control panel. Now, if you guys saw our Dynamo Golden Axe mod project, you know how happy we were to complete that. But we couldn't do it with the Street Fighter layout and have 6 buttons on each side and all this crazy madness, right? Like you can, but it's just not authentic. It's not where you want to be with the cabinet, right? And thanks to GI Joel, we were able to go ahead and make this cabinet that much more authentic looking with the 3-button layout. Obviously, you had the extra stick and the extra buttons because the way the arcade one-up PCB and encoder board were wired, you needed the first player to select stuff. It was a little mumbo jumbo, right? But thanks to GI Joel, we were able to get that looking absolutely clean, guys. So let's head over to GI Joel's website where he's selling this thing. Now, here's that control panel right here. This is a premium piece of wood that he uses, guys. I've ordered from other shops before, and they're like jaggedy, they're splinter, they're cheap wood. You can tell the difference between a premium piece of wood and a cheap piece of particle board, you know? So shout out to GI Joel for just using the right products, right? So this is another shot of that control panel. And again, you're going to go ahead and lay vinyl on it, cut it out, and it's going to look absolutely fantastic because the end result here is this guy. And surprisingly enough, this is our Dynamo cab. So you can definitely see the day and night difference, what a true authentic control panel can be. And guys, this is just the start. This is just Dynamo. You know, this is just right here, right now. Just wait until GI Joel can keep on going with all this other stuff. Trust me, I have plans for an X-Men Deluxe. We got some plans down the road that we're going to use a lot of cool things with to utilize his control panels going forward. This is a brand new product. So let's take a look at what this is going to cost. So if we go to select the variant, let's just click on Golden Axe, for example, right? Well, that's going to run you 50 bucks right here, which is a great deal for that. Now, if you want to just do a custom layout where he's going to then cut something brand new, like we're going to do the X-Men, right? Or something totally different that you have thought up in your brain, well, that's going to be $65, right? And no holes, kind of nothing at all, kind of plain Jane, 45 bucks. So a nice little range there. I think this is a great price. We kind of had it rumored that he was going to be doing around a $50 price point. He's even got the Akari Warriors on there. I know he did that for James Hates Everything. So really cool stuff at the end of the day. And I wanted to bring that to you guys. Now, I want to go ahead and show you just what this looks like in hand so you guys can see some video footage of it. This is some B-roll footage of our Golden Axe mod project, kind of show you what this is going to kind of all include. You're going to have this, you know, control panel, and then you're going to go ahead and lay vinyl down, get the encoder board wired up, or whatever you're using, if it's a Pi or whatever type of controllers you're using, put the joysticks on, buttons and everything, and then you can kind of see the end result. So I'm going to chop up some footage for you, and then you can take a look at that for yourself, and we'll meet you right back here when we're all done. So here's the control panel, guys. Nice and smooth black kind of base vinyl that he puts on the front there, and then you flip it over here on the back side, just smooth wood. Absolutely love this high quality piece of wood, and even puts a stamp of approval on there. Let's go, Joel. Love it. So, you know, if you're modding this, you're only gonna slap some vinyl down on the control panel, and then, you know, most modding companies, guys, you're gonna have to cut this guy out. So, you know, you start with the backside. You can just make a little slash mark, peel back the vinyl from the 3M adhesive backing there. You just kind of line it up, and always use a GI Joel squeegee. Come on now, squeegee that guy out, get all the air bubbles out, and then you're gonna do the same for kind of just following it down the control panel. Very easy stuff, guys. Very easy stuff. And then, yeah, you're just going to go ahead at this point and then just cut it out quick. I mean, luckily, we have Mrs. CornerCade in the building, so she is a master X-Acto knife user. So she's just going to go ahead and cut this all out, guys. You're going to cut the buttons, cut it to fit. I mean, most modding companies will do that. They don't really make just a kind of set one, and you want that anyways, because you can kind of move it around, play with it, and you don't have to be exact because you're going to make it exact with the X-Acto knife and all the cutting that that is involved there. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this real quick, watch her cut this out, and we'll kind of explain the rest of the steps going forward. Again, really simple, guys. There's nothing to it. And this is where we're going to go ahead and cut those buttons out. So from the back side, you're just going to go ahead and follow the little circle trail. Very easy stuff. And you're just going to do that for every type of button that you'll have. Not too hard. You don't have to be too perfect with it because you're going to flip the board over and go over it. And again, you don't have to do that because the buttons that you push in will cover up any imperfections. So it'll still look factory finished ready once you get the buttons and the sticks and the dust covers on. So you don't have to freak out if you mess up or anything like that, because there's a lot of room for error there. Good couple millimeters thick with the buttons as far as the bezel around the button goes. So once you flip that over, boom, you're just going to touch it up a little bit more. Now my wife is a perfectionist when it comes to this, so you know, if you got a wife at home or a girlfriend or, you know, another fella that want to help you out, or if you're good with the X-Acto knife yourself, you can make these holes. I'm terrible with it. I don't even try to bother with it. I don't have a steady hand, but luckily she does. And there's the finished product, guys. This looks absolutely phenomenal so far. So you're going to go ahead and add buttons, joysticks, encoder boards, all that jazz. Again, go watch the video to the Golden Axe mod if you've already seen it. But I will show you the final project, and that's what it looks like. So cool. It's so cool. It truly brings to life this cabinet, and it can bring to life your cabinet as well. We're also going to slap on some decal stickers so you know what you're pressing and what everything goes to. Bam, there it is right there. And then you get it in the cabinet, guys, and it looks just breathtaking. It looks so cool. I'm so happy how this turned out, and it couldn't have been possible without G.I. Joel's control panel. So big shout outs to him for that one. So there you have it. Pretty simple, right? And such a cool product that goes such a long ways. Guys, if we could do it, so can you. I was a huge fan of G.I. Joel's inline risers to make those former arcade 1-up cabinets that were on, you know, those risers into their new deluxes to kind of blend in with the other deluxe lines that they released. I mean, such a cool product that went such a long way. Huge fan of those. We had like 8 of those in the arcade at one point. So awesome. He really does make great quality things. You'll have to check out his website. I will leave that link in this video's description as well, so go check it out. Go check out all his products, especially this control panel. This is the one that now has me really hyped because it allows me, you know, to do way more mods than I ever thought. You know, before I had to just keep it, okay, we got to keep it a 6-button layout, so maybe we could do like a Darkstalker Dynamo, hint maybe we'll be doing that, right? But this now control panel, this custom control panel, I can do anything like the Dynamo Golden Axe that you see behind me and truly bring this one-of-a-lifetime cab to life. Such a cool product, guys. So I urge you to go check it out, guys. Leave your thoughts, feedbacks, comments, and reactions down below. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we will see you in the next one.